Have you ever found yourself hesitating before stepping off a curb, or maybe feeling a little less steady on your feet than you used to? It's something that happens to almost everyone as we get older. As much as we try to stay active, certain things seem to catch us off guard, especially when it comes to balance. Falls are a big concern for seniors, and understandably so. They can lead to serious injuries, limit your independence, and affect your overall quality of life. But here's the good news: you don't have to let the fear of falling control your life. With just a few simple habits, you can greatly reduce the risk of falling and keep yourself feeling safe, strong, and independent as you age. That's exactly what we're going to talk about today: how you can prevent falls after 70 by incorporating just 6 simple habits into your daily routine. I know it might sound a little overwhelming at first, but trust me, these are easy changes you can make without disrupting your day-to-day life. The great thing is, these habits aren't just about preventing falls, they're also about feeling more confident, active, and in control of your body. So, let's dive into the first couple of habits that will help you stay safe and independent. Let's start with the most important thing: strengthening your body. Now, I know the idea of exercise might not be as exciting as it used to be. But let me tell you, even small amounts of activity can work wonders. Keeping your muscles strong is one of the best ways to protect yourself from falls. It's not about lifting heavy weights or running marathons. No, it's about doing simple exercises that keep your body steady and balanced. Think of it like maintaining your car. If you don't take care of the engine, it won't run as smoothly. So, let's talk about the first habit: incorporating balance exercises into your routine. You don't have to spend hours at the gym. In fact, you can do most of these exercises in the comfort of your own home. Standing on one leg, heel-to-toe walking, or even simple leg lifts can make a huge difference in how steady you feel on your feet. It's about training your body to stay stable and responsive when you need it the most. A great way to start is by practicing standing on one leg for 10 seconds at a time. Do this a few times a day. It may seem like a small thing, but this exercise activates the muscles in your legs and improves your coordination, which is key to avoiding those little stumbles that can lead to a fall. If you need extra support, you can hold onto a countertop or chair at first, but over time, you'll notice that you can stand on one leg with more confidence. Next, let's talk about your feet. You might not realize it, but your shoes play a big role in how steady you feel when walking. Wearing the right footwear can make a huge difference. The second habit is choosing shoes that give you good support and are slip-resistant. Shoes that are too loose, too high, or too slippery can easily lead to a fall. But a sturdy pair of shoes with a good grip will help keep you steady on all kinds of surfaces, from hardwood floors to sidewalks. You want shoes with a flat, non-slip sole and a good arch to support your feet. If your shoes are old or worn out, it's a good idea to replace them. Also, try to avoid sandals with straps that could cause tripping, or shoes with heels that might make you unsteady. A proper fit is just as important. If your shoes feel too tight or too loose, they might cause you to trip, so be sure to choose a pair that fits comfortably. Now, I know you might be thinking, I've always worn these shoes, and I've never had a problem before. But over time, our balance can change, and it's important to adapt. By making this small change, you're setting yourself up for success and reducing the chances of a fall. Now that we've covered the importance of strength and the right shoes, let's move on to another key habit: keeping your home safe. We tend to spend a lot of time at home, and often, we don't realize how the layout of our living space might be putting us at risk. I'm talking about things like cluttered walkways, loose rugs, or poor lighting. The third habit is making simple changes to your home to reduce these risks. Take a walk around your house and really pay attention to areas where you might trip. Are there any rugs or cords that could cause you to stumble? Maybe there are low tables or chairs in places where you often walk. The solution is easy: move things around so there's plenty of space to move freely. You can also use non-slip mats under rugs to keep them in place, and make sure you have good lighting, especially in hallways or bathrooms, where falls are more likely to happen. It's amazing how a few small adjustments can make a world of difference. You might not realize how clutter can accumulate over time, but once you remove potential trip hazards, you'll feel more at ease when moving around your space. And with the right lighting, you'll be able to see where you're going, reducing the risk of tripping over something unexpected. Now that we've talked about exercises, shoes, and home safety, I want to take a moment to acknowledge that making these changes can sometimes feel like a big task. But remember, they don't have to be perfect. Just start with 1 or 2 small steps and build from there. You'll notice how each change adds up, and before you know it, you'll be feeling more confident and secure in your daily activities. Alright, with the first 3 habits under our belts, let's move on to the next steps. Stay with me, because these habits are going to help you not just avoid falls, but also stay as active and independent as possible. Now that we've covered strengthening exercises, proper footwear, and home safety, let's move on to the next key habit, which is one that often gets overlooked: staying hydrated. You might be wondering, what does staying hydrated have to do with preventing falls? Well, it turns out that dehydration can have a significant effect on your balance and overall health. When we're not drinking enough water, our body's ability to function properly can be compromised. This can make us feel dizzy, weak, and even lightheaded, things that increase the likelihood of a fall. As we age, our sense of thirst can decrease, which means we may not feel the need to drink as much water as we should. The challenge is, we often don't realize we're becoming dehydrated until it's too late. So, it's important to stay ahead of the game by making hydration a regular part of your day. Try to aim for at least 8 glasses of water a day. If you don't like the taste of plain water, feel free to add a slice of lemon or cucumber for flavor. Herbal teas can also count toward your daily fluid intake. And remember, it's not just about drinking when you're thirsty. If you're out walking or exercising, you'll need to drink even more to keep your body in balance. One of the best ways to remind yourself to drink enough is by setting a schedule. You could aim to drink a glass of water in the morning, 1 with each meal, and a couple more throughout the day. This keeps your hydration levels up without you having to think too much about it. You could even carry a water bottle around with you to make it easier to sip throughout the day, whether you're at home, running errands, or out visiting friends. By staying hydrated, you're helping to keep your muscles and joints working properly, which directly affects your balance. And it's not just about preventing falls, it's about feeling more energetic and sharper mentally. So, make sure hydration is a part of your routine. It's a small habit with a big impact. Now, we've covered a lot of ground with exercises, shoes, home safety, and hydration. But there's one more essential habit to address, and that's stretching. As we get older, our muscles tend to lose some flexibility, and our joints can feel stiff. This can make it harder to move quickly or adjust your position if you do start to lose your balance. But the good news is, stretching can help prevent this from happening. Stretching doesn't have to be long or complicated. In fact, just a few simple stretches every day can do wonders for your flexibility and balance. One stretch I recommend is a simple calf stretch. Stand facing a wall, place your hands on the wall for support, and step 1 foot back, keeping both feet flat on the ground. Hold for 15 to 30 seconds and then switch sides. This stretch will help loosen up your calves, which play an important role in maintaining your balance. Another great stretch is a hip flexor stretch. Sit on a chair and place one leg behind you, kneeling down while keeping your other foot flat on the ground. Gently push your hips forward to stretch the front of your hip. This stretch helps maintain flexibility in the hips and legs, which is crucial for stability. Incorporating these kinds of stretches into your routine doesn't take much time, but it can make a huge difference. And as an added bonus, stretching can improve your posture and overall comfort, so it's a win-win. You'll find that the more flexible you become, the easier it will be to move confidently and without hesitation, which helps you avoid falls in the first place. So, to recap what we've covered so far, we've talked about strengthening your muscles and improving balance, making sure your footwear is safe and supportive, creating a safe home environment, staying hydrated, and adding stretching into your daily routine. All of these habits are designed to work together to keep you feeling steady and secure. Now, let's continue this journey with some more tips and strategies that will help you stay safe and independent in the years ahead. With these habits in place, you'll be setting yourself up for a healthier, more confident future. Stick with me, because there's more to come that you won't want to miss. Now that we've covered the first few important habits, let's dive into the next one, which is all about being mindful of your medications. Many people don't realize that certain medications can affect your balance or make you more prone to falls. If you take multiple medications, it's important to pay close attention to their side effects. Some common side effects of medications for things like high blood pressure, diabetes, or sleep issues can include dizziness, drowsiness, or a lack of coordination. These side effects can increase your risk of a fall. If you're taking prescription medications, it's a good idea to talk to your doctor or pharmacist about how they might be affecting your balance. Ask if there are any medications that might interact with each other or cause unwanted side effects that could increase your fall risk. Sometimes, simply adjusting the time of day you take your medications or switching to a different type can make a big difference in how steady you feel. For example, medications that help with sleep, while effective for helping you rest, may make you feel groggy the next morning. This grogginess can affect your balance and judgment. If you notice that you're feeling unsteady or more prone to dizziness after taking certain medications, it's worth discussing it with your healthcare provider. They may suggest alternatives or adjustments that can help you maintain better control over your movements throughout the day. Another important thing to consider is keeping a list of your medications, including any over-the-counter pills you take regularly. This list will come in handy if you visit your doctor or need to see a specialist. Having all your medications in one place will help ensure that no potential interactions are overlooked. It also helps your doctor get a full picture of what you're taking and how it might be affecting your body. It's a small but crucial habit to keep track of your meds and make sure they're not contributing to your fall risk. With that in mind, let's talk about another important habit: maintaining a healthy diet. Good nutrition is key to keeping your body strong, your bones healthy, and your energy up. A balanced diet can help prevent falls in more ways than one. For example, making sure you get enough calcium and vitamin D will keep your bones strong and less likely to break if you do happen to fall. Foods like leafy greens, dairy products, and fortified cereals are excellent sources of calcium and vitamin D, so try to incorporate them into your meals. Protein is another important part of your diet because it helps build and repair muscles. The stronger your muscles, the better your balance will be. Including sources of lean protein like chicken, fish, beans, and nuts in your diet will help you maintain muscle mass, which naturally declines with age. A well-rounded diet that includes fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains will keep you feeling energized and steady on your feet. On top of that, staying active by eating foods that boost your energy can help you feel more alert and less prone to dizziness or lightheadedness. Avoiding heavy, greasy meals and focusing on foods that give you steady energy throughout the day can make a big difference in how you feel as you go about your day. Of course, healthy eating isn't just about preventing falls, it's also about your overall well-being. A nutrient-rich diet will help you feel better, sleep better, and stay strong, so it's a foundational part of staying independent as you get older. Now, let's move on to a more holistic habit: managing your stress. It might sound surprising, but high levels of stress and anxiety can negatively affect your balance and coordination. When we're stressed, our muscles tense up, and our mind is distracted, making us more prone to losing our balance or missing signs of potential hazards around us. Stress also can affect our sleep patterns, which leads to fatigue, another factor that can increase your fall risk. The good news is that managing stress is something we can work on. There are many simple techniques to help reduce stress and stay calm, even in the busiest times. Regular relaxation practices like deep breathing, meditation, or yoga can make a world of difference in how you feel physically and mentally. You don't have to become an expert in meditation or yoga. Even just 5 to 10 minutes of deep breathing every day can help lower your stress levels and improve your overall well-being. Spending time outdoors in nature can also help alleviate stress. Whether it's going for a walk in the park, sitting in your garden, or simply taking in the fresh air, nature has a calming effect that can help reduce anxiety and improve your focus. The more relaxed and calm you feel, the more likely you are to be aware of your surroundings, making it easier to avoid dangerous situations that could lead to a fall. Finally, one of the most powerful habits to prevent falls is staying socially connected. Loneliness and isolation can take a toll on your mental and physical health. When you feel isolated, you may become less motivated to stay active, and your overall health can decline. Social connections, on the other hand, can help keep you engaged, positive, and more active. Plus, having friends or family around means you're more likely to get the support you need when it comes to staying safe. Try to engage in activities that bring you joy and allow you to interact with others. Whether it's joining a local group, participating in a hobby you enjoy, or simply calling a friend for a chat, staying socially connected is key. Not only will this reduce the emotional impact of stress and loneliness, but it can also motivate you to keep up with physical activity and other healthy habits. By maintaining social ties, you're also more likely to share tips and advice with others who are in a similar stage of life. Whether it's talking about the best stretches or sharing helpful resources for fall prevention, connecting with others in your community is an excellent way to stay informed and supported. As we've covered, preventing falls after 70 involves a combination of physical, mental, and social habits. By strengthening your body with exercise, wearing the right shoes, creating a safe living environment, staying hydrated, stretching regularly, and addressing your medications and diet, you'll be well on your way to staying independent and safe. And remember, it's not about doing everything perfectly, just start with one habit and build from there. Now that we've discussed all of these powerful habits, remember, small steps lead to big results. The key is to be consistent and kind to yourself along the way. Every effort you make counts, and over time, you'll see how much more confident and capable you feel. Stay safe, stay strong, and here's to living your best life at any age.